say today, hello friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is that? What is that? One moment. There we go, all better. Welcome everybody. Today we'll have a sponsored stream after a little bit. We're playing a game that I think we played the demo of back in the day, or maybe we at least looked at the demo. It's called Aether and Iron. Looking forward to that for sure. That'll come in probably like half an hour, 40 minutes. Today's going to be a slightly shorter stream than usual. It is the once a semester opening meetings day. So I got a big meeting with all the faculty, and then I got a meeting with my little department and so on. That starts at noon my time. Usually I stream until noon or 1 p.m. Today probably only till 11 or so I have time to get ready and head on over and sit there and listen about the state of the school and the future of school and all the rest. Should be good. Slivers, hello, good seeing you. Hello, unnamed comments. Hello to you, Jim. Marks, what's good? Welcome in, Baker. It's been a little bit since I said hi to you. Hello, Baker. Hello, Jerry Moore. What's good, Putzaroo? Hello, Triskel, Reflex, Zodicus, Shepherd. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Meetings with lots of people at once. My favorite. Yeah. I'll just sit there. I'll take notes. The smaller department meeting is always especially tedious because we spend a lot of time on topics that I don't think are terribly useful. But I don't run the show, and that's how that goes. And so I accept that things are done in a way I wouldn't want them to be done, but we get through them. We get through them, and that's okay. Hello, Gary. If I become tenured for research track, do I teach less? Yes, my research professorship load is called a 2-1-1 or 2-2-1. I can't remember which one it is. So I'll teach two classes one semester, and then either one or two classes the other 2 semesters. So yeah, most of my job is going to be reading books and writing articles and arguing things on behalf of the school and so on. So yeah. A little less teaching for a full-time job, but it's a nice thing. It's a good thing, and I look forward to getting my ideas out there. For example, yesterday I pitched a piece that said, please let me punch Stephen Miller in the face. Hey! We'll see what comes of it. Occasionally we get worked up and hot take a little bit, but this is not the kind of thing I'm supposed to be writing for my job. I'm supposed to write things of the form, hello, let's talk about the structure of democracy for a while. Hello, I'd like to think what it means to be a community a little bit, and is money necessary for communities? This kind of thing. But no, we get worked up. Was it well received? I've not heard back yet. Because it's not an immediate hot take piece, it doesn't need to be responded to immediately, and so it is going to be a piece that I'll probably hear back on in 3 or 4 days. So we'll see. All about punching the fascists. I mean, the way I ended up framing it is, we're having the UFC mixed martial arts competition at the White House in June. Sign me up. I want an undercard of nerd versus nerd to show that we are both not strong people. And so should strength rule the world? Not if it's the strength that comes from twerpy little people like me. And that's the central claim, is that nerds play a certain game throughout their schooling years in which the strong of a certain sort are excluded. The bullies get sent to the principal's office, the nerds get sent to the White House, where they then invert the game and say, now I'm the strong. This incidentally is one of Nietzsche's arguments, just retaken for the contemporary world, and if I get invited to box at the White House, that'll be amazing. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Sove. Welcome in, my friend. How are you all doing? I've got one photo to show you today, and then not much else is going on. Getting ready for the semester. I've got now 3 guest speakers who are going to be appearing in my Utopias class next semester. I'm so excited about that. One of them is someone who does very small-scale, altruistic, utopian actions in the big city here, both here and over in Kyoto also. A second one is a Japanese spiritual group, a Japanese group that unifies around worship of Mount Fuji of all things, but they understand their religious commitments as ones that allow them to live together in a more utopian way. And then I've got a group from the U.S. who'll be presenting, a group that's been doing an 80 to 100 person experiment in utopian living over in the eastern United States. I think now for 40 or 50 years. And one of their central goals, along with stopping, sexism and racism, all the rest, they also want to see what it is to remove competitiveness from a society. And I think that's so fascinating. And so they'll be coming by Zoom in the last case and talking to the students, and I'll report on how it goes. But yeah, I love the opportunity to teach things that are in process, teach things I can point to in the world and say, look, people are trying stuff. People are seeing how it could be. And, I'll report it on if the students are more hopeful or if they only despair. I hope not. I hope not. Tough day at work, Jim, I'm sure. I know it's been a tough day for a lot of people given, all of this. But hopefully you can have a bit of joy hanging out today, playing a little sponsored game. From a very quick look, and this is not an official review at all, but from a very quick look, this game looks to me like it wants to be inspired or is inspired by what's it called? That big narrative game, Disco Elysium in part. I'm not sure if that's right, just the graphics remind me in places of that. It's at least the same kind of artwork, so we'll see how that goes. See how that goes indeed. Give it a shot. Cash is a real big argument. I can't have it right now, but yeah, good stuff. Utopia is where the heart is. I mean, what Oscar Wilde's great line is, you can't draw a worthwhile map of the world without utopia. And then Emanuel Wallerstein responds in the 1990s and says, the last thing we need is more useless utopian visions. So these are the two quotations with which my syllabus begins. The thought that if we don't have utopia, what's the point? Or the idea of utopia. Or do these distract us from the real problems of the world today? And so I think it's a fun debate that my students will hopefully bounce off of throughout the upcoming term. So we'll see. But Aether on Island today, the sponsored part is 1 hour long, but I want to play it a little longer than I'm guessing. So my intention is to start that at probably 9:45 at the very latest, probably sooner than that, and see how it goes. That does mean that today will not be a Baldur's Gate day, though I have really been enjoying it, and we are closer to the end than ever before. I believe we are in the final side quest of the game, of the ones that I've found. So we'll resolve the final side quest, and then go finish off the big boss battle excitement endgame. I don't know a lot about that yet, but my intention is it will be done very soon. And then the further intention is Project Zomboid next. So sometime next week, we'll change on over to that and see how it goes. And I'm excited to share that with you and to try to hold off the demons and all the rest and see what happens. Is Utopia a journey, not a destination? Gary, there's lots of ways to argue that one. I tend to think of utopia as a regulative ideal. It's the thing we're pointing to, but our goal for right now is amelioration, try to make things stepwise better with a mind towards what our goal and purpose might be, but that goal and purpose is always revisable based on what we experience as we go along. So that's where I am on these things, and you'll hear a more fully developed version of that throughout the semester. Excited to be teaching a new class, so I have more new stories for you all. Seeing how the students respond to it. And yeah, if they're all cynics, you're going to hear a lot of whining on here. No, then my job is to convince them there's some value in turning away from cynicism, some value of finding at least very small places where you believe in something or hope for something, etc. Because man, if you're a pure cynic and there is no good in the world, what are you doing, right? Why are you bothering improving your own life? Well, okay, there's a little good then. Well, where do you go past that, right? Can you engage in meaningful action for purposes beyond simply like base self-interest? Gosh, I hope so. I certainly do, or try to at least. Anyway, bigger topics for the day. I want to show you a photo that should brighten your life. Here's the first photo. That's not the one, though this photo always brightens my life for sure. The new image is one I took for you at the grocery store yesterday. I've mentioned before that Japan has a wide variety of very unusual foods. This is my first time seeing this one. Friends, it labels itself as a pistachio cream strawberry candy with cotton candy inside. Cotton candy inside. Have you seen this? And what do you think of it? Like, I didn't get it. I think this is one that just the idea of the texture really does not appeal to me. And Nam said that she would try it once, but at 900 yen, that's like 750. Seems a little bit more for too much for a candy bar right now. Interested in food science engineering behind it. So that's a great question. Like, how on earth do they get it in there in a way that doesn't lead to it breaking down? Nam suggests this might be Korean in origin. Though everything on the front is either English or Japanese, I believe. I didn't look at the backside, but she said it sounds like it probably is Korean. That said, probably not for me at all. But who knows? If Noms gets it, I will report it on how it goes, but probably not. Right behind me are the old Stroop waffles. One of these delightful little treats that Noms loves so very, very much. These, little, what are they called even? Dutch people, help me. They're waffles with caramel in between, something like that. And, you put them on top of your hot drink and they melt nicely, and then you can enjoy a tasty treat in the morning. Unfortunately, they're also kind of expensive. This convenience store we're shopping in right now is called the Natural Lawson. It is the upper tier of local convenience stores. It's intended to attract a wealthier clientele and women especially. It's not really the place I like going, but it's the closest one, and I wanted cereal, gosh darn it. The Dutch people say it's called de stroopwafel. Very good, very good, very good. That works well. Hello to you, Nave. You spent a day making cotton candy at Six Flags. Yeah, I've never made cotton candy myself, but I have seen people, doing the whipping and getting it all together, and I don't know, it makes the children happy. I most certainly enjoy seeing happy children, I suppose. But I don't think I've probably had cotton candy at some point in my life, but nothing about it comes to mind other than, the sort of sickly sweetness, possibly. This food does not look healthy. That is true. I did not buy any of this. I did buy my cereal. It was, I don't know, some like granola clusters with sugar, I'm sure. But yes, my cereal was purchased. I also bought some eggs. How exciting. This weekend I intend to make hard-boiled eggs. This is not hard work by any means, but it does take time. And so I'm looking forward to that. Also hoping to make a big old pot of soup. We are in the cold portion of the year, and so soup sounds... I didn't plan to do this. Soup sounds super. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, let's go and play a couple little games now. I do want to move us forward for the sake of the sponsored portion of today's stream. So let's go ahead and do our word of the day. Let's see if we can learn. Hey, the word of the day is gumbo. Oh, incidentally, I restarted the computer overnight. The Windows updates are completed, but because of that, everything's acting up a little bit. So every time I open a tab now, it refreshes for me. But gumbo is the word of the day. Refers to a soup. Boom. Thickened with okra pods or, I don't know this word, filet. The powdered young leaves of sassafras used to thicken soups or stews.
Filet.
It's called filet. Do you all know of this? I've never. Huh. Apparently it's North American. American South. All right, that possibly explains it. Yeah, I've never heard it before. Huh. Filet indeed. Filet. Anyway, Noms likes okra a lot. For me, overly slimy, not a huge fan. Okay. Contains meat or seafood and usually some vegetables. The word is also used figuratively to refer to a mix or blend of something. It's a potpourri of gumbo. The reputation of the family's gumbo guaranteed them an invitation to any and all neighborhood potlucks. Is there any special dish or meal that you always make for parties and gatherings? The kind of thing that when you show up, people expect dot 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 to be there. For me, I have two things. I have two things I always make. Number one is I like making guacamole very much. Unfortunately, it requires me to have ripened avocados, and often I fail to think ahead about this until the day of the party. And then I'm the fellow that goes to the grocery store and begins awkwardly squeezing the avocados, hoping one is just slightly ripe enough to use. But if we can't do guacamoles, we do deviled eggs. I'm the deviled eggs guy. And I think, with both of these items, I make them because I like them, and I trust that other people like them also. Noms goes the other direction. Nom's the better person that I am in this response. She makes things that she thinks other people would like. Outrageous. Outrageous. You make a gumbo, actually, and you make Minnesota hot dish. We call them casseroles, but as a fellow Midwesterner, I definitely am a fan of the hot dish, especially in colder weathers. We haven't had a party in years. Here in Japan, we don't really have people over to the house. Other than like very infrequently one other couple might come by. But back in the US, noms loved entertaining, loved clearing out the living room furniture and having over 10 or so people, usually younger new faculty, and just getting to learn and know people who we didn't know before. Now, I'm not a huge fan of large group gatherings, but we'd often play word games together, and I do enjoy that, as you might have expected. Regardless, she draws her artistic inspiration from the city's rich gumbo of musical styles. I don't know, team. I don't know. I think it's the case that I am just not in the habit of using the word gumbo figuratively. This must be regional. Because I would never say a city's gumbo of musical styles, or, this book has many essays with a gumbo of contributors. Nah. Do any of you use the word this way? Do any of you use that way? Because I'm pretty sure it's regional if it's used that way at all. It's definitely foreign to my Midwestern mouth. Anyway, here we go. Gumbo refers to an aromatic soup of the Creole cuisine of Louisiana, combining African, indigenous, North American, and European elements. Yeah, Game Urchin, the word smorgasbord. Absolutely, smorgasbord. So, this word is some variety of Northern European. I apologize for not knowing which one immediately. How can I explain this? So it's a wide variety of foods. You take as much as you want to. Yum, 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 yum. Historically, Japanese culture has not had this. There's limited meals unless you're a family eating together. And at some point after the American occupation, these restaurants began to open more and more. They would have a ton of different foods. But there is no meaningful way to get Japanese people to say this word with anything near competence. And so what do they call it here in Japan? Anyone know? All you can eat Japan Viking. They call it the Bikingu because they can't say smorgasbord. So if you ever see a restaurant and it has a Viking as its character, the Bikingu. I've covered this before. Oh, that feels bad. Anyway, I'm sorry to try to bring joy to your life. I'll never do it again. The word gumbo comes from an American French word gombo, which in turn is of Bantu origin and related to the Umbundo word. Oh lord, I don't know how to say that. We'll just call it okra. Okra usually plays a starring role in gumbo as a thickener, unless the soup is thickened by filet, powdered young sassafras leaves, alongside the Holy Trinity. Very strange. Celery, onion, and the bell pepper, and any number of additional ingredients from seafood like shrimp, crab, or oysters to meat, chicken, sausage, duck, or game to leafy greens. The variety of ingredients and ways to prepare the dish eventually led to the figurative sense of gumbo, referring to a variety, mixture, or melange of things, as in a gumbo of ideas. No one says that. Today I'll be seeing a large number of my colleagues from a bunch of departments throughout the school. I will go on a mission today to ask if any of them would say or have heard the word gumbo used in this sense. They're from all around the world. Many of them are from various parts of the U.S. and other English-speaking nations, and so I will ask. Test your vocabulary. What four-letter word coming from French refers to a mixture of flour and fat that's used as a thickening agent in sauces and soups, including gumbo? I was thinking initially, I saw the thickening as agar, A-G-A-R, but I believe it's roux, R-U-R-O-U-X. Roux. Hey, many of you got it. Good job. It is roux, which I always think of as the little character from Winnie the Pooh. Good job getting there in first, big stupid grin. Well done. Roux. My little brother enjoys making roux very much. I don't know what he uses them for. Probably soups and sauces. Who knows? A good gumbo has roux inside. Or let's see. So I've never made gumbo before, but best gumbo recipe. All right. Tastes better from scratch. What the algorithm says is the best in the world, it does involve a dark roux. Roux your boat. Roux your boot. Alright, I mean, it looks mighty tasty. When I was living in Illinois, about a city or two over, there was a southern-style food restaurant. And out front, they had a giant prawn, a statue of it, and it was just the most ridiculous thing. Driving by the restaurant and seeing this absolutely gigantic, I don't know, probably like 5 foot tall prawn just hanging out, doing its thing. So there you go. I wonder if it's possible to make a vegetarian gumbo. And if so, should Noms and I make it this weekend? Noms always likes it when I come to her with a recipe and said, sweetie, let's go and try this one, as opposed to, hey, sweetie, what do you want to make? So we'll see. One moment, I have a text message from the U.S. Anytime that comes through, I want to check it real quick. It was my mother saying Happy New Year to me. That's very nice. Happy New Year, Mother. Very good indeed. All right. So what are the chunks here? If I go for the vegetarian one, I mean that looks really tasty. I assume these are roasted in some way. That's pretty good. Look, lots of veggies means it's healthy. Butter and flour. All right. So never mind about the healthy part. Garlic. Okay. It looks like there aren't any direct meat replacements. Cauliflower appears to be doing the work there. And lots of okra. I mean, okra is fairly popular here, though I myself am not a huge fan. All right, I will leave this open as a hey noms, let's make this weekend, and she'll be happy that I've chosen something, as opposed to just floating on the stream that's called life, accepting whatever comes my way. It's not therapy time. Question number 1. Oog is the Dutch word for what body part? All right, Dutch people, congratulations on your immediate 3 points. Oog. I mean, it sounds like egg. And I know huevos are used as a euphemism for the testicles. It could be a testicle, I suppose. Oog. I mean, the ovary is possible also in the same line. I'm trying to think of any body parts I know of with anything like a similar name. I'm going with testicle based solely on Spanish, possibly just Mexican Spanish idioms. Let's see. We good? Not so good. Aki or ochi is the Romanian word for what bit of your face. Was it just the eye then? Like ocular? There we go. There we go. It said og, not oog. I mean, sure. Sorry, Dutch people. I apologize for my mispronunciation. Interesting. Oh. Okay, so 2 points. We'll take it. Very good. Number 2. Scottish people often celebrate Hogmanay by singing what song with lyrics supposedly by favorite son Robert Burns? So I don't know what this word means. I'm assuming it's New Year's, because I believe this is probably Auld Lang Syne. Yeah, very good. Very good, very good. Hogmanay. Any Scots here to speak ill of my pronunciation? Very good, very good, very good. Question number 3, here we go. Social sciences. On Meghan Markle's wedding dress, a Princess Aloha orchid rep what Commonwealth nation that's 6,700 miles west of Honolulu? Yeah, when we think aloha, we think Hawaii immediately. I like various Polynesian things come to mind. I am curious if it's New Zealand, with their traditional people, their Aboriginal folks having some things in common with broader Polynesian culture. This time you're on the map. We're going with New Zealand. Rough. Go to the tip of Malaysia, cross the Straits of Johor, and you'll be in what lion city? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, like Hong Kong used to be British. It's not anymore. It's not part of the Commonwealth. I mean, like Bangladesh is that way. Again, I don't think it's part of the Commonwealth. My knowledge of what's in the Commonwealth is a bit of an issue, unfortunately. Lion City. Leo. Richard the Lion-Hearted. All right, what nation involves the word Richard? Well, it's surely the Republic of Richardville. Rough. Oh, maybe it's right. Okay, in Crazy Rich Asians, Henry Golding's family is one of the richest in what city-state? It's Singapore. I thought of Singapore. Wait, Singapore? Hong Kong? Oh no, oh no. All right, we're good. We're good. Bangladesh is indeed the Commonwealth. Nice. Nice, it's nice. Nice, it's nice indeed. Singapore it is. When I got to Hong Kong, I thought Singapore, but then couldn't remember where it was exactly. I'm sorry, New Zealand. New Zealand is too south. I mean, the word west includes southwest and north. Never mind. Question 4, here we go. Naming it for their line from Sex and the City, Greg Berridant and Liz Tuccilio co-penned what 2004 anti-dating advice bestseller? The only thing in this question I understand or know of is 2004. I vaguely remember that 22 years ago. What was I doing then? I guess I was in undergrad. That may have been part of the great blackout that is World of Warcraft. I don't know. He's just not into you. Rough. Ben Affleck, Kevin Conley, Bradley Cooper, and Justin Long played varying aloof love interests in what 2009 film, sorta based on the book. Terran the Terran! Thank you for the resub Prime, I appreciate that. We just got your postcards in the mail. Thanks for the warm wishes for the new year. Hey, I'm glad you arrived, my friend. Hello to you and to the missus. Hope things are very good for you, and thank you for being a friend. I'm so glad that they're getting out around the world. There's a show called 50 First Dates. Is that it? 50 First Dates. We good? No, we not good. Yes, there is indeed a book called She's Just Not That Into You, in a pretty obvious reference to what title? Was I right the entire time and I missed the word that? Come on. Come on. Can we say that's good enough? I mean, I recognize that it is an intensifier here. I'm gonna write to the judges and say, close enough for hand grenades and thrice. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. I got some doubts. But I want to say I'm proud of myself for getting close to that one in the first place. And I have no idea why that came to mind, but I'll take it. Question 5, here we go. Consumer stuff. In the late 80s, the Sicilian dress became a signature item for what fashion house that's headquartered some 600 miles north of Sicily? Okay. We don't really know how the world is put together over there. I'm guessing this might be in Italy still. Versace comes to mind, simply because I think it's Italian. How long is Italy? I have no idea. I genuinely, I know it looks like a map, but I have no like frame of reference or what the thing is, scale. No sense of scale here. If we go farther north than Sicily, we hit like I don't know, maybe Switzerland. I don't know of any Swiss brands. We might hit France, so Yves Saint Laurent. I don't think it gets to Germany, does it? Germany, I don't know. We're going with Versace, and I'll take my lumps on being wrong here. Rough. Domenico and Stefano are the Italians who, in the mid 80s, founded what fashion house that's still named for them? D and S. D and S. What are other Italian? So it is Italian. What are other Italian brands I know beyond Versace? There's like Donna Karan, New York. There's Tommy Bahama. I'm doing Yves Saint Laurent, even though it's definitely wrong. That's fine. According to that all-time classic, My Humps, My Lady Lovely Lumps, lady maybe, Boys by Fergie Fendi, and Donna, what other brand that rhymes with Donna? Prada? Just Donna. Prada. Sure, why not? Alright, there you go. We'll take our points. Dolce & Gabbana! Oh boy. Oh boy. Is Prada Italian at least? It is. Donna. Prada. Close enough. It was a harder day for the collection here, and yes, indeed, I had a harder time too. Yes, indeed. As expected, January's toughest question is indeed Ernie Hudson, a Ghostbusters reference that apparently was missed on the majority of everyone in the world. Very good. So harder than average for folks. How'd people do? So most people got Ojo in Spanish. Yeah, I think most players here of this game are Americans. So it makes sense it makes sense that you would have only gotten at Spanish. Auld Lang Syne, I think most people know that's Burns. Yeah, a lot of people do indeed. Singapore, most people gotten 2. Yeah, I should have. I did mention it here with Hong Kong, but an error. He's just not that into you. Most people did not get. I want to say I do deserve this one, but that's just me. So we'll see. And Dolce & Gabbana was a very hard one. Yeah, the people who play this game are not fashionistas by any means. A fun one through and through, though. Friends, go and play a little game called The Redactyl. It's now time for you to make some guesses of any word you want to. This one begins with word comma. What is the word comma for today's lovely Redactyl game? Okay. They didn't give you credit for he's not that into you. Oh, in that case, they may not give me for he's just not into you. They might want the exact word wrong.
Two-time.
Jim, thank you for the two-time. I appreciate it. 44 months at Tier 2. Despite the incorrect answer, I'm into your stream. Wait, Jim, do you know all about Italian fashion houses? If so, that's very impressive. Jim, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it so very much. Trivia. Here we go. Also, I'm sorry, Jim, you didn't get any pancakes. Yesterday, I offered pancakes on the YouTube video. Is it pardon me, I sort of play the Redactyl. I'm just curious. Is it possible for me to buy an IHOP gift card? Is that a thing in the world? Give the gift of pancakes. I'm a real oh, come on. Does anyone sorry, it's loud. Does anyone want to help me buy things from IHOP? Outrageous. Anyway, here we go. Modern, there's one of those. State, there's 17. Color, there's none. Country, there are 40. Capital, we have 3 right away. The Duke, we have none. I want to do a giveaway of some pancakes. Chemistry, we have none. The word sense, there are none of those. Europe, there's 1 of those. The border, we have 7 of those. How about the gumbo? No gumbo today. East, 5. Queen, not 1. Is it in Asia, possibly? None of those. Version, there's none of those. Liquid, we have none of those. Italy, there's none. Germany, there's 1. Republic, there are 9 of you. Blank, blank, the Republic of blank. That's the phrase today, my friends. Germany, we did a moment ago, I'm sorry. How about Africa? We have 12 of those. Yemen, I mistyped, sorry. Yemen, there are none. United, there are 4. South, we have 13. All right. Ouagadougou. There's actually 1 of those. Good job. North, there are 14. The word Congo, there are none. Is it in America? There's none. How about Benin? Holy moly. Radicus, well done. It is indeed Benin today. If we ignore the cheaters who got it in 1 or 2, actually it's 1 up through 10. I guess 10 is possible. 10's not outrageous. We got in 29 though, 28 if you ignore my little typing there, mistake. Well done though on knowing, I don't know how to say this name, but Ouagadougou. What portion of each day's stream is me just mispronouncing words? I think a lot of them. Benin, officially the Republic of Benin, formerly known as Dahomey, is a country in West Africa. Benin is bordered by Togo to the west, Nigeria to the east, Burkina Faso to the northwest, and Niger to the northeast. The majority of its population lives on the southern coastline of the Bight of Benin. Bight? Not sure. Part of the Gulf of Guinea in the northernmost tropical portion of the Atlantic Ocean. The capital is Porto Novo, and the seat of government is Cotonou, the most populous city and economic capital. Benin covers an area of 112,000 kilometers squared, and its population in 2021 was 13 million, a tropical country with an economy heavily dependent on agriculture and the exports of palm oil and cotton. There you go, team. There you go, team. What is this name? It is a place that the major airport goes to. That's amazing. Now, where is this? Where is this? It's the capital of Burkina Faso. Oh. Oh, it's a French, so it's a W sound. God, it's a Ouagadougou. Good job on that one. It's very hot there today, 95 degrees. This though is southern hemisphere, so it's sorry, southern hemisphere, so it's summer for those folks. Very good, very good. All right, I want to play a couple rounds of the old Rizdactyl. I want you to guess things, or tell me things, or together figure out a Wikipedia page in just a moment here. We'll begin as usual with a quick little random. Oh, is it actually not southern hemisphere? Whoops. Oh, Scotta, this is a super interesting one. Do I believe we can get this? I think we can. I think we can get this. So Skade or Skade or Sade, I'm going to do yours. Submitted a while back, but it is appropriate for the stream. Friends, on the screen right now I have a page. A yes/no question is welcome. I didn't put the sign up yet. Now you may ask questions. Is it a person? It is not a person, no. Is it intangible? I think so for sure. Is it hard because it's widely unknown? No, you will know this thing, absolutely. Is it man-made? Yes. Does it help humanity to become more comfortable? That is an issue of debate. An issue of debate if we're more comfortable because of this sort of intangible thing. Is it an event? It is not an event, no. Is it a concept? At some level, yes. Is it AI? It is not AI, no. Has it been used to kill people? I guess so, yes. Is it ennui? It is not ennui, no. Is it unionization? It is not unionization, no. Does it relate to cheese? In some sense, in my mind, sure. Was around in 1900. It was, yes. Is it North American? It can be. Is it legal? Yes. Does it have a cutoff? I guess conceptually, yeah, but that's not the first thing to come to mind for me. Does it have moving parts? Yes. Is it an event? No. Is it science? No. Is it child labor? No. Did it originate in Europe? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. On the one hand, yes, it did. On the other hand, I'm going to say no, it did not, does not. Hope it helps a little bit. Is it edible? Sure. Sure, it's edible. Non-tangible, but edible. Is it often in the news? Yes, it is. Is it a movement? No. Is it a political system? It's not a political system, no. Is it unique? It is not unique, no. Would I give this as a present to noms? No, I would not. The is it edible was a joke, but the joke has a certain amount of resonance here. Is it punishment? It is not. Is it your cake that you can also have? You're gonna eat your cake and have it too. Theodore Kaczynski? No. Is it capitalism? No. Is it a plant? No. Would I give it as a present to noms? I would not. Is it trial by jury? No. Is it an aid? It is not an aid. Is it an ism? It is not an ism. No. It's not an ism. Is it a manufacturing system? No. Is it a symbol? In some very like loose sense, yes. It's not like a logo though. Quick recap, please. It's non-tangible, a concept that in one sense originated in Europe and in another sense did not. It's edible as a joke. It might make society better. It might not. There you go. Does it cause friction in society? Yes. Is it a crow? No. Is it from science and technology? No. Not normally, no. Is it witch hunts? It is not witch hunts, no. Bum 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 yum bum. How are we gonna get y'all to this one? Is it slavery? It's not slavery, no. Not slavery. Does it predate 1700? In one sense, yes. In another sense, no. Will you boo it? You will not boo this. Has been used in war? In some sense, yes. Is it lactose? No. Will you find it in a court of law? You will not find it in a court of law. However, a court of law might relate to it. Is it colonization? It's not. Is it torture? It's not. Is it the press? No. Is it a belief system? It is not a belief system, but it relates to many belief systems. Is it edible in a regularly used figurative sense? It is. It is. It is. Did it start before 1500? It did not. I mean, it depends on what sense you want. Yes and no. Is it a process? No. Is it a constitution? No. Does it involve sciences? No. Is it a precedent? No. Is it bread? No. Jello salad. It's non-tangible. You cannot touch this thing. Is it cooking? It is not cooking. No. It's a figurative use of edibility as opposed to a literal use of the same. Is your own medicine? Oh, that's good. Taste your own medicine. It is not that. No. But you're on the right way of thinking. The Peace of Westphalia? No. No, it's not the Peace of Westphalia, the creation of the modern nation state. Having your cake and eat it too? No, it is not a slogan. The concept of food? It is not the concept of food. Is it your shorts? That's funny. Thank you, Bart Simpson. It is not your shorts. Is it defeat or victory? No. Is it a saying? It is not a saying. Don't get too stuck on the edibility part. I thought that all the I's had it right away, because there is an idiom that includes this, but the edibility portion is not being useful here. Is it a recipe? It is not a recipe. No, not a recipe. Yeah, some of you were guessing what field it might be in, like field of human study. You might go back to that one. It's a way of going. It is in the news with great regularity. You can't touch it, but it is out there. Is it hoisted by your own petard? It is not. Petard, a small grenade-like bomb. You shouldn't be launched by that kind of thing. No, no, no. Have I made this one too complex? Can you focus on this as a job? I mean, yes, but it wouldn't be your primary focus. Is it sociological? It is sociological. Does it involve a text? No. Did it originate in English? No. Is it a stomach virus? It's not. Does it exist outside of Earth? Not to my knowledge. Is this mostly used in the USA? I don't know, honestly. I will say that this is discussed in the USA with great frequency. I do not know, though, if it's discussed with equal frequency around the world. It could be, though. Like, it is not only related to the US or North America. Is it protest? It's not protest, no. No. Sociological. What does sociology focus on? That might help you. Property rights? Nope. Visas? No. Is it free lunches? It's not free lunches. Does the concept focus on the family? No. Is it fake news? It is not fake news. Is it social welfare? It's not social welfare. Is it a crossy? It is not a crossy. Is it related to public opinion or polling? It is not. It is not. Is it tipping? It is not tipping. I'm gonna ask you again. Like, you just give me a statement if you want to. A, Jim will take it. It's the elite. Eat the rich. Hey, Jim, well done. Close enough for me all the way. It is the elite of a culture, those who are wealthy and powerful, who hold disproportionate privilege, power, and wealth and skill. Jim, you found the idiom. Eat the rich. I'm sorry so much for throwing us off with the little reference to edibility, but you know. Jim Iconius, well done. I'm going to put you in with a points. Big win for you, my friend. Excellent. Good submission. Not booable, but a little hard to get to. With sociology, I was hoping that we would go to sociology studies the behavior and habits of a group and different groups, and then we start thinking, okay, what are groups in society? Now, it could be as small as like the local bar, or it could be larger groups like elite culture. So there you go. There you go. There you go. But good job getting it, Jim. All right, what has been submitted in the recent few days? I mean, Jim, have you submitted anything? Let's see. Jim Iconius, you have no submissions, my friend. I'm actually a little surprised by that. But no Jim today, so we'll grab one submitted in the past couple days here and see what you all got going. That's funny. No, well, okay, Shadow Avatar. Okay, you win. We'll go ahead and do this. I wish you nothing but luck, everyone. I have on the screen a Wikipedia page for us to discuss and ask yes/no questions about. Here we go. Does it involve medicine? It does not involve medicine. No. Is it a person? It's not a person. No. Is it alive? It's not alive. No. Not alive. Not alive. Is it a place? Yes. Is it the A12 between Chelmsford and Colchester? It is not that. No. Would dreaming about it be a pleasant thing? For some people, it would. Yes. Is it on Earth? Yes. Is it involving spam? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Is it a building? It is not a building. No. Not a building. Is it Utopia? It's not Utopia, but I thank you for the little shout out there, Marks. I appreciate that. Is it unique? Yes, it is unique. Is it an amusement park? No. Is it massive in scale? In some sense, the answer is yes. It is very, very big by some perspectives. Very, very big. Is it mechanical? It is not mechanical. No. Is it fictional? It is not fictional. No. Is it a tourist attraction? I'm going to say yes on that one. Is it a tourist attraction all the way? Is it infrastructure? It is. Is it a city or town? No. Is it Mount Rushmore? No. Is it in Australia? It's not in Australia. No. Nor Stonehenge. But yes, infrastructure all the way. Is it in the Northern Hemisphere? Yes. Is it the Golden Gate Bridge? No. The Hoover Dam? No. Do you have to pay to enter? I don't believe so. A bridge? No. Is it the interstate highway system? Not exactly. Would you get in big trouble if you touched it? You would not get in big trouble for touching it. No. It is not the interstate highway system. Is it Route 66? Yesterday I said we would not do any roads that were overly overly specific or in some ways unknown to too many people, but I think among American roads, this one is the best and most well-known. So there you go. I did say no roads. With a funny submission, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying a road. No longer exists, but it's a big old road full of much cultural significance in the U.S. And yeah, it appears in Steinbeck and many other pieces. Didn't Kerouac's On the Road happen this? I think so. Exactly, Eyes. You made the A12 joke. You referenced a road at the beginning. I didn't want to give away too much right away, but good job indeed. Nooster got there first. I'm sorry for the somewhat memey submission here, but I think that's a great Shadow Avatar. Let's go and do one more, and we can get ourselves into today's actual gaming fun. Oh, I love the Rizdactyl. I love seeing you all come together and try to figure things out. It's always a very nice time. Alright, let's see a random one here. You know what? This one's from All the Eyes. I will take this one. This is a good one indeed. All the Eyes with an excellent submission. Have fun seeing what people do with it. It's on the page. Give me your best shot. Any question you want to. Let's start this thing out right. Right. Is it the Autobahn? It's not a road. I promise it's not a road. Is it a person? No. Is it a place? No. Is it man-made? Yes. You were once so bored at work you ran Route 66 on Google Maps. I love that. I had a really locked down work computer that still allowed me to play solitaire. Oh, the many games of solitaire I played. Is it fictional? No. Is it a building? No. Is it a place? It is not a place. No. No. Is it a physical object? It's not a physical object. No. Is it a heritage railway in the Yorkshire Dales? It is not a railway. I'll say directly, not infrastructure. I'm so sorry. Can it be used by random people? No. Is it Nightmare on Elm Street or some other road? All right. Is it an event? It is an event, yes. It is indeed an event. You all make me have very good days, and thank you for that. Is it a work of art or literature? I'm going to say no on that one. Did it exist before 1400? Yes. Is it a one-time event? No, it is not. Is it the Rainbow Road? It is not a Mario Kart level, I promise. Did it happen this century? No. Did not happen this century at all. Is it an announcement of road construction? Is it a public meeting on the effects of the road construction to the local environment? Did this event change the world significantly? That is a hard question for me to answer. I'm going to say yes, but with great hesitation. Is it a predictable event? No. Is it astronomic? No. Is it the Appian Road? No. Look at you. The invention of the wheel? No. North America? No. Is it related to religion? Yes. Did it involve a volcano? It did not. No. No. Is it annual? It is not annual. No. Has the event included human fatalities? I assume so, but I don't know with certainty. Is it a famous dream? No. Has it been expressed in famous paintings? Certainly it's been depicted in paintings. Are they famous? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure it's famous. It did indeed involve people dying. I thought so. Yes, indeed, people died involving this thing. I only know so much about it. I'm reading very quickly to see what's going on. Is it a competition? No. Did it happen in Europe? Yes. Were there horses? Sure, it involved horses. Did heads of state attend? Yes. Is it the running of the bulls? It is not that monstrosity, no. It is not the running of the bulls. Nor is it the 1990s Chicago Bulls championship team. Has it happened only in Europe? I believe so, yes. Did it exist before the year 500? Yes. Yes, indeed. Was it a coronation? No. That's an interesting question. It depends what coronation means to you. Was it a war or a battle? No. Does anyone receive a gift when it happens? Yes. Is it related to the German tribes? Related to is a big word, so sure, it's related to the German tribes. I'll take it. Was it a red wedding? No. A sacrifice? No. Is it Christmas? That'd be amazing. It was not Christmas. Was there a dead pope on the throne? No, it was not the cadaver synod. Is the election of a pope? It is not the election of a pope. No. Not the election of a pope. Did it involve a Roman leader? It did involve a Roman leader, yes. It involved the Roman leadership. Is it Easter Eve? It is not Easter Eve. The founding of the Holy Roman Empire. Whoa, I said it does not include a Roman Empire, and as you know, the Holy Roman Empire is neither Council of Nicaea, it is not the Council of Nicaea, no. Empire or Republic? Yes. Did it involve a Roman leader dying? No. Is it a collection of knives entering someone? No bodies entered here. Is it Nero burning Rome? Nope. Is it the Roman triumph? Radicus, well done indeed. A civil ceremony and religious rite of ancient Rome held to publicly celebrate and sanctify the success of a military commander who had led Roman forces to victory in service of the state, or in some traditions, one who successfully completed a foreign war. There you go. Your clue is going to be chat needs to start thinking with portals. Oh, that's an amazing clue. It would have helped absolutely no one. This did involve human sacrifice, the dying of enemy kings. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not know that part. I know they were given a crown. It's a coronation in that sense. But it was not establishing the person as the rightful leader of Rome. So I don't know if this happened only in Rome proper, or if it could happen elsewhere in times of emergency. I suspect it only happened in the capital, and of course, like the big issue involving Caesar here, and did this change the world due to Caesar's behavior? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, indeed. Okay, so the triumphal monument in Greece. This is not triumph proper, but a celebration of the same. Anyway, fascinating stuff. They claim this thing may have happened in mythical times. The earliest extant element is 12 BCE. Fascinating. I don't know that much about Roman history, but it's one of these things that, the coming together and celebrating of goodness in the world, I'll take. Military triumph, I'm less sure about, but, the combination of the civil and the religious is a very powerful thing. Dangerous, but powerful indeed. The triumph always ends at the Jupiter Optimus Maximus Temple. Got it, thank you. It has been reproduced. Good call. I wonder if it's happened this century. If someone says, you know what? I've been thinking I might be the rightful Roman emperor. Who knows? All right, let me go and put down Radicus as the big winner on that one, and then we'll get to today's game here at 9:40 a.m. Like I said, I do need to leave at about 11 today. It's a day of many meetings and much, I'm gonna say learning. I wanted to say much frustration, but must learning will do it. Okay, I have a question. I'm sorry, I suspect the answer is no, but did Mussolini attempt the Roman triumph? Okay, there's nothing here that explicitly says he carried out triumph, but he did march on Rome in the way that one of the great military leaders would do so. Huh? Trump's building a triumphal arch rather. I believe that's meant to be emulatory of Paris, which, that's a thing. I don't want to talk about that thing, but that's a thing. Friends, it is time for us to change directories. Those of you who've been avoiding the Baldur's Gate 3, congratulations. Today there are no spoilers for you to avoid. Give me 1 second to change things over, because we're now heading to sponsored stream territory. And today's sponsored stream is one in which the devs or publishers intend to use my content for their own advertising. I don't know what that means exactly, but I've sold them I think 1 year license to its following for $20. I don't know how much I should have asked for. It's on top of my normal rate. And I said, oh, we want to use it in advertising. I said, $20. And, that's how this thing goes. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do differently than usual, other than I need to get all of the ad things going. So let me go and do that. But I might be a little bit less chatty with you all than usual. This does not mean I dislike you. It simply means I want to make sure that the content is good for them. I needed an agent. I mean, you're not exactly wrong. All right, let me go ahead and get the command active. Today's command is !game. I don't have a tracker, so it's not going to be like if you click this weird link, it'll take you to the game site and let them see rather that you clicked from my stream, but there is still a link for you to click if you would please do so. All right, first play, new game, and then it needs to be marked as an ad. 1 second. Okay, we do that. Aether and Iron, sponsored content, good. Give me 1 second to go ahead and post a message at the top of chat. All right. We're gonna be an ad. Your zoot suits at the cleaners. You gotta look good. Everyone's gotta look good for this one. All right, friends. Welcome to a game called Aether and Iron. As I said, this is a game that had a demo, I believe, last Next Fest, and I don't think we had a chance to play it, though it is quite beautiful indeed. The devs are calling this one Deco Punk. Instead of a cyberpunk or steampunk, Deco Punk. It is a narrative RPG, so we're going to be learning stories as we explore the world, and I'm pretty excited to check it out and see exactly what that means. That said, this is a beta build, and some elements are still a work in progress. Underline. Currently, the game has limited voiceover recording. We're working hard to get all the dialogue recorded as our script gets closer to done. At this stage, it's normal that some conversations may be silent or missing lines of voiceover. Good to know the voice actors are getting work still. Maybe I should record myself in all of the gaps and send them over to the publisher. Some scenes might take a while to load. We know that, and we're working on optimizing the game to run well on as many devices as possible. Lastly, we value your feedback, etc., etc., etc. Very cool. I'm now going to give away my soul. Excellent. Okay. Combat preview unlocks after we complete the first combat encounter of the main campaign. Very good. Any settings to help you all see a little better? I'm looking in particular for, what are they called? The bars at the bottom with words on them. Closed captioning is the word. So everything's at 100 as we begin. We'll figure it out together. All right, team. New game. I sold myself for $20. No, I'm being paid more than $20 for this one. This is $20 just so they can use it for advertising purposes, which is delightful. I'll mention, as always, this is a sponsored stream. It means I'm getting money to play this game for the next hour in this case. They do not say that I have to say any words in particular about the game, other than you might consider clicking on the link in stream chat to see what the game is over on Steam. You might consider wishlisting it, but you're not going to hear me say, this is the best game ever if I'm not having a good time. So we'll see how it goes. New game. There are 3 difficulty levels: story, balanced, and challenge. And the question seems to be combat and resource management changes. We'll take balance as always and see how we do. Choose modifiers. If you want, you can go Iron Man and permadeath. 1 life, no second chances. If Gia, Italians help me please. If Gia dies, your campaign ends permanently. Save files locked, not for the faint of heart. Let's not do these on first play, but I love it when strategy games give you, if you desire, different levels of difficulty, and you can say, look, you play this thing perfectly, or you restart. Autosave on, all very good. Opening story.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination, that gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aethonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city, not in the lowers. They call it that for a reason. Drowning in the rain. lost in the shadow of the uppers. But with a job like today's, a girl can hope to finally catch her breath. Just a transport. No guns, no complications, no room for another screw-up. A second chance from a hard case like Mr. Blanc doesn't come around often. I just hope he's not setting me up. But something still isn't cooking right. Mr. Blanc doesn't give second chances to anyone. After that last job went south, he could have tossed me into the well and watched me get torn apart 6 ways to Sunday.
Now leaving the station.
Someday, I can leave the smuggling business behind. I won't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. Maybe I could even find a place in the uppers to thrive. Too bad I'm only welcome up here on business. For now. Someday, I'll have a whole place to myself up here. Something entirely mine. No thing and nobody holding me down. Just me and the open sky. Finally free.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I gotta say, the opening
I
graphics
slip
there.
into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne.
Okay. I absolutely love the graphics, right? That's number one here. Graphics so darn good. So darn good. We're figuring out the sound level still, absolutely. As always, I'm competing with the sound of the background, so we'll get the voices loud enough so you can hear them while you still hear me yammering on. I mean, those graphics are cool. They definitely are right in the setting right away, and I'm a huge fan of that. Beyond that, surprise, we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. There's an upper city and a lower city all the way. And they said the big issue is, does the place get flooded with rain? Or are you able to fly away? So we're not quite sure what Aether is yet, exactly how it works, but it allows human flight. Maybe in dirigibles or maybe it's the flying cars, and it looks pretty cool. Like I said before we started playing, this screen right here reminds me so much of the narrative conversation screens that one finds in Disco Elysium, a game that I really enjoyed and does have similar graphics in some ways. So I saw we're using various slang, kind of 1920s there. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're in a place called the Glass Cage. Our character is flashing at us. Our car is called the Chimera. We have discrete heat. Complete missions and encounters to earn XP and to level up. When you level up, each of your heroes, so multiple heroes, cool, gain a talent point for you to spend. Each hero has access to different talents. Increase your talent proficiency to more likely succeed in dialogue talent checks and to unlock new skills. Man, when I see the level up screen zooming out like that, absolutely fantastic. Increasing talents also unlock new skills. These skills grant your heroes new abilities and bonuses when they're part of your crew. See all the heroes unlock skills on the right. Okay. So it looks like there are 3 main classes, we'll call them, or elements of the character: the brass level, the hustle level, and the smarts level, based on physical, intellectual, and I'll call it charisma, maybe, that kind of thing. And then you get bonus points in each one. She seems to start with no stats applied. We have 1 point to spell, and so to spend rather. And so because of that, I guess you get to decide what kind of character you want to play as right away. She mentioned in the intro, like, her ability to, fight people with a gun, but she also said that she didn't smuggle in a weapon. So they were like bare knuckle boxing for a while here. She mentioned, like, trying to trick people around. And of course, I always want to play a smart character, but she didn't seem like especially over the top intelligent. So I think we're going to begin the play as a hustle character. The Dodger, the Smooth Talker, or the Phantom. Who knows? The Phantom knows. Unfortunately, I like charisma playthroughs so much. I like the idea of being a particularly charming person who convinces others to treat them well. Maybe she's pointing Gumshoe. Oh, that's a good call. She does seem pretty detective-like. What is Gumshoe? Your keen eye and sharp mind make you an excellent detective. You can piece together clues, track down leads, and uncover hidden truths. Improve your success with Gumshoe checks, and unlock upgrades that let you reconfigure stats effects on vehicles and apply buffs in combat. So each of these choices give you a ton of different possibilities. Down here, eventually we get Tip-Off. Allied vehicles next to this vehicle gain the hastened stats effect, things involving combat. Alright, we'll do Gumshoe, that seems sensible enough. How do I spend my point? I would like to spend my point. Uh-oh. Oh no, the clicking it does nothing. Team, did I miss something important here? Aha, I found it. The ones that are flashing, you click on those. So +1 to Gumshoe talent check dice rolls while the hero's in the crew. So you can have multiple characters in the crew, I assume, all of whom give different bonuses, and that's pretty darn swell. Alright, there we go. So next level up will give us this Tip-Off ability. But for right now, we only have... Wait, do we have the ability? No, don't have the ability yet. We just have a pointing Gumshoe. Cool. I noticed just now that my Steam friends list is still on. It's popping up for me and showing me that people want to talk to me. I won't tolerate that. No friends allowed. We're offline now. Very good. Okay, let's continue.
My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender.
Am I allowed to point and click Adventure Time here, or no? Dialogue history, autoplay, or skip. So I guess if you don't want to take part in conversation time or narration time, you can do so. We have a red dot up here I just noticed. So we need to take Mr. Blanc's job offer, let him know I'm arrived, and speak to him carefully. It's the upper city of New York City, so it floats around. Cool. To the bartender. Aha! So now is the clicking around portion. And look how neat it is that they've marked out the clickable areas. If not, you have to do that point and click thing of bringing your mouse across the screen. I think as I'm older, I appreciate knowing what's clickable and what's not. Number 1, what's on the floor?
The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house.
A soul gets grounded? Does that mean that they send people from the upper city to the lower city? Is it kind of exile, maybe? What's Brother Man drinking here?
As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green.
Alright, so we're allowed to take this bottle. Luckily, brothers sleep in. Apparently part of our life, though, is theft.
The bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
Alright, so the bartender knows that we're involved in theft. Don't you worry, though. There's no law up here other than me.
The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit.
The narration of this game never can get over. What was that? What was the phrase about being a faucet?
The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is...
I love it. Very Disco Elysium, it does feel that way. Alright, bartender, what's going on? Mr. Morgan, I presume.
The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with a patron's belongings. I approach the counter.
I'm bringing you the empty bottle, so don't worry. I think were this a movie, this could definitely be a Samuel L. Jackson character. He is big and ready to talk.
Morgan. I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted.
So we know who Morgan is.
Wilson out?
Who's Wilson?
A deep sullenness passes over the man.
What can I do for you, Miss Rendazu?
Eventually there's gonna be an unvoiced character, so I'm always imagining what voice I'll use. Certain dialogue options contain talent checks. These checks add an element of chance to your decision, influenced by your crew's talents and attributes. Each check has a difficulty rating and a minimum number you need to roll. As we see different characters, I wonder if I'm going to be able to recruit them. I would definitely take the drunk man. He will dodge effectively by swaying about. When you perform a talent check, you roll 2 6-sided dice. Your crew's talent and attribute bonuses are added to the dice roll. All of your bonuses are shown in the tooltip when highlighting the dialogue option. Hopefully I'm wearing my cloak of +1 attack roll. Alright, so we can press about Wilson. Where's Wilson? We get a +1 because we're a gumshoe. How's business going? Or where's Mr. Blanc? We have to find Mr. Blanc very, very carefully, not tip off anybody, so we'll stay on Wilson, whoever that is, with our gumshoe roll. Need a 5, rolled an 8, +1, we succeed. And we get some experience points for doing so. I wonder if you get experience points for failing also, it's only on the successful
Morgan's
rolls.
eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne.
So, my idea of investigation is giving the man a sniff in the underarms.
Wilson never misses a shift.
Where are you?
Never's a big word, Miss Randazzo, especially in this line of work.
So all we know is that Wilson missed a day. We didn't really get much here other than maybe Wilson's ill. How's business going?
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Randazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening, we host Kit Holiday.
Kit Holiday. I'm guessing a singer of some sort, like, what's his name? Or her name, rather. Billie Holiday? Yeah, Billie Holiday, possibly. I need Mr. Blanc, though.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor.
I hope I can dress up as a fancy person eventually.
I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So much for any kind of discretion.
So soon. I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
Who's that? Also, up here I noticed an inventory and a codex both have unlocked. The inventory is called Our Pockets. Crew members share a group inventory. This is the crew pockets. I bet we're gonna have some funny moments, like jamming, I don't know, a shotgun into one pocket. I guess if it's good enough for Al Capone's gang inside the overcoat, it's good enough for us. Items have information that can be viewed by moving the cursor over it. Vehicles also have an inventory. Inventories can be sorted to rearrange. We have $50 dues, cold hard cash. You can spend it on all kinds of useful things. And then top shelf liquor, a bottle of expensive liquor from the glass cage in Astoria Bay. I wonder if that was the very first question of the playthrough. Will you steal this bottle? And we've already determined our future by being a thief. Our vehicle currently contains absolutely nothing. We didn't smuggle in a single useful item. Also, our vehicle is called the Chimera. I'd love to be able to change that name. What to, I don't know. Yeah, but you can sort to weapons, repulsors, engines, etc. So much to do here. What's in the codex then? It's in-game encyclopedia with lore, character details, and insight into our world. Entries unlock as you progress through the story. So we know about ourselves. Seems self-indulgent to keep notes on myself. While true, it would be very useful for people with bad memory, I do believe. There are 12 people about whom we can learn, at least at this stage. Mr. Blanc is one of them. Is he wearing a tie about his midsection? Is that an obi, possibly? Well, I'm ready to engage in a bit of role-playing dress-up as Mr. Blanc here. Unfortunately, I have to go around my chest to... never mind. No dress-up as Mr. Blanc. He's a man few know anything about, if he's a man at all. not a string in the uppers that doesn't lead back to him, and I've found myself tripped up too many times just walking around. I'll be better off when I can find work without having to crawl to him first. Alright, so he's the centerpiece of our time up here. When I hear, few know about him, if he's a man at all, I think of Mr. House in the Fallout New Vegas series. We also know about locations and what Aether is. Don't know if it's growing up on solid ground, but can't fully trust the stuff when caught, bottled, and burned. My grandfather, my Zio would say, if we were meant to fly, we would have been made with wings. He didn't like how man had become gods. I can't say I disagree. One of the oldest and most successful bars in the uppers, the ambiance of the glass cage attracts the rich and well-connected from across the city. Its famous glass bottom provides breathtaking views of old New York, and provides patrons that lofty feeling of being above it all, literally and figuratively. It's also the source of the proprietor's primary business, knowing things he shouldn't, and connecting interested parties with markets of questionable legality. The place is bugged. Astoria Bay is where we are right now, a small island uncharacteristic for the uppers. So I wonder if the uppers are usually huge sections, different boroughs maybe. There are plenty of escape routes. The Glass Baron, who runs the place, is more of a recluse, little interest in the affairs of the barony. Enforcement lacks. Still need to go to see Silverfoot James at Foxy's. Alright, so we've learned another place by doing our reading. Strata, White Street, Dreamland, what are these places? They're barons. Oh my goodness, so much to learn, I'm sorry though, I had to read those, because who's our uncle? Well, obviously Bob's your uncle, but past that, not sure.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in, so I smile.
I wonder who the voice actress is. I'm guessing she'll be doing a lot of narration and helping us orient ourselves throughout the game.
I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out.
We didn't go to the movies.
The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you?
Bell goes ding.
That did the trick.
Ah.
He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
Our heat is 3 now. I think that may have gone up since we showed up. Heat impacts talent checks. High heat makes it more likely to get in combat or face more opponents in combat. So I wonder if my poking about and challenging the bartender made me more known in the area.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Rendazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
There is no afterwards. I'm the new
A
boss.
familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
Has he been here the whole time? Oh, there's more world. Mr. Blanc himself. We could look at the back door real quick. I'm going to do that. Just find an exit, possibly.
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit.
So I don't know if we only are aware of being able to escape that way by searching, but I'm glad we did so. The mission, we know that Mr. Blanc knows that we're here.
The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Is he a devil? Where's my paladin? So he looks like he has a scar on his chin, much as we do. Is that genetic? Was Lamarck right?
Drink.
If we cut to the chase with strategy, it should be an easy roll, or we can thank him for the drink. I worry he might be trying to poison us. Now, of course, he might also be trying to set up a friendship, and and give us a drink as a way of sharing our time together. But no, I'm going to take the role and not drink, I think.
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure.
I barely got the role, but we'll take it. A few more XP there.
The ember leans closer. I sweat under its pointed gaze.
What does the ember mean? Like, is he literally glowing? Or is it simply an ember because he's full of like possibility and fears for our character?
Very well. A shame, Randazzo.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette.
Ah.
Onto a new smoke. On to business.
Friends, am I an idiot? I've been playing a role-playing game recently where there are devils who glow, and so I forgot that people smoke. I like these little images, a way of indicating movement of characters. It's a really smart way of staying with like the still images of the character, but having things happen anyway. It's a smart inclusion. I like that quite a bit.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the Lowers. Nowhere in particular.
Alright, so we need to smuggle someone out.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
I wonder if the Heights are the highest part of the Lowers, or if it's an ironic name possibly.
I don't care. She requested discretion.
Okay, so I can ask about the client. That seems like a pretty bad idea, as he asked me not to do so. Probe about the job's simplicity, or ask about Wilson. I don't know who Wilson is. It seems really important to Gia to ask this. He is not in the Codex at all. But who is he? Real quick, the uppers, I've heard some call the facade, the soaring skyscrapers, the clean-cut concrete, the gilding along every edge. I don't care. I'd take a reliable 9-to-5 walking on the street without getting shot, and a smell other than rot in a heartbeat, as soon as I have enough. Alright, so we want to retire to the uppers. In the lowers, though, I'd look up when I was younger and wonder where the edges of the lowers truly were. How many barrens stretched across the horizon? How many islands filled the skies? Now that I see the muck and grime, now that I live in the place, that whole part of the city seems a lot less romantic. Okay, maybe we do live in the uppers? The Heights. Is a dream too far in the clouds? Don't know much about it. In truth, don't think that many know much about it other than what we see in theaters, on the posters, or the speeches. It's where the brightest go to save humanity, where the future is made, sure. Okay, so the Heights are the upper uppers. It is where the elite live. Eat the rich, etc. Alright. So, I want to know where Wilson is.
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Alright, so we've lost Wilson. Maybe he'll be a companion for us, or possibly he's dead.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
This feels tense to me. Like perhaps I've made a big mistake.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
We can see a bit more of his face, and now I clearly do see it's a cigarette. I do wonder if the change in stance here implies his willingness to talk with me, or if it's just a change to keep us interested. But his arms are now crossed. I've learned from reading about body language, that means he's not interested in talking to me, or he just wants to be comfortable.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet.
No more Wilson talk. That said, you said this job's really easy. Why do you need me then?
Sounds too easy.
That's what I said.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
Alright, we gotta prove ourselves doing the simple jobs, the bigger
And
ones.
if she brings in heat from the Heights?
What? I trust you will adapt. Okay. He said not to ask me questions. I'm not going to ask about the client. His arms are more open again. Those hands are in his pocket. Body language experts, what does that mean? Hands in pockets. He is adjusting himself. Sorry.
I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that we have the opportunity here to get some money to pay the bills. I'm sure I've probably discussed this before. I'm currently on guard for having discussed things repeatedly. Your name is Mud, though. The origin of that involves a doctor who treated John Wilkes Booth after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Your name is Mud. It's actually 2 Ds. There you
Half
go.
your usual.
Okay, he doesn't want to pay me as much as usual. I can demand a higher pay. We might pull it off. I can ask politely for more pay, or I can just take the lower amount. A 58, a 58, or go with the deal. I believe the power of mathematics says that I should try for this. The power of mathematics is against me today. Our first failure.
I thought we knew each other better. After how many jobs? And you're going to insult me like this?
This is consequence, not insult.
The consequence of what?
Then why does it feel like you're spitting in my face? The words roll off my tongue, bitter and metallic, clanging to the floor. I know by the shape of the darkness I misspoke.
You fool.
No one will come near you. I shouldn't come near you. Yet, I give you a second chance. A way to prove yourself.
Arms folded again. Maybe after we do the job, he'll open wide again. Temba, possibly? Temba, his arms... Okay. Oh no. Do not speak.
A harsh whistle of wind screeches through the floor, punctuating the man's heavy words. Tension ripples down my spine, and I become mute.
Hopefully learn to speak again, or someone pushes the button on the, What? I sound very old right now. Pushes the button on the remote control.
You will take this job. I will pay even less, and you will take this job. You have no choice. So say yes and leave.
Yes?
He has me pegged. I'm broke without a single lead. Without this job, I don't even think I could last the week before I'd need to call in a favor best left undisturbed.
I don't want to go sleep on Mom's couch.
Yes.
You'll find her outside, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
$10 dues. The mission log displays the available missions, including details on their current objectives. From here, you can review a history of previously completed missions, accessed at any time at the top right of the screen. So, one curiosity I have as we begin is to what degree will the game's story branch? Right? I think having played Baldur's Gate 3 recently, it's very much on the mind. So I found myself wondering, having failed that one check a moment ago, we got only $10 instead of presumably $20. So what can't I buy now? Or is the boss cranky with me and so he'll give me less good jobs? Or are we more on rails? I'm honestly not sure, but I'm excited to see how it goes from here forward. I think there is an overarching story, but will it play in different ways? Alright. So, inventory up to $60 now. I'll have to spend it carefully. Gotta get a hotel room maybe and make sure not to hurt myself getting my tie from the ceiling. Alright, we had to go find the obvious client. So, you go out the back door now?
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go...
We push the Q key here in order to go back outside.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb. Their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her.
So I was curious if we'd have to choose among different women to find the obvious one, but I think we found her right away. She really does stand out in a big way, obviously, and she looks a little bit too clean for down here. So I think we'll be taking her to the uppers if we can deal with the guys around her. That said, I need to run AFK for a quick moment, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the stream here. back in about 3 minutes after a quick ad break. I'll say thank you very much for enjoying this game. If you want to check out more of it, I'd invite you and encourage you to click the link that's in chat. It takes you over to Steam. I'm not being tracked on how many people I send, but I'd love for you to check out the game and yeah, maybe wishlist it if you're into it, because there's a lot more ahead. In 3 minutes, we'll play some more. For now, though, I say thank you, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie, back again. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. First email of the year. Our semester starts next week. First email of the year from a student saying, hey, I'll be back to campus a week and a half after semester starts. Always a good time. We do this once a year or so. I understand I live very far away from the US and the students have to take planes and so on, but you'd think they'd be here by semester start. That's how it goes. Anyway, we're back to the game. We are in the second area of this game at a taxi stand, attempting to meet this young woman. We don't know her name. We don't know what she's up to. All we know is that she is somewhat obvious in her presentation, conspicuous, I guess is the word, and we need to help her get to a different place.
Obvious was right. That's the one.
There she is. All right, so in this area, we can look to a distant island. We can interact with a taxi that looks maybe kind of broken down, or we can talk to Nellie right away, and the horde gazing upon her. This might be a comment here about, the patriarchal eye. Maybe a little obvious, but there they are.
Zio always liked cabbies. Said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed.
Oh, is Zio uncle in Italian, like Tio in Spanish? I bet that it is. Let's look upstairs.
It's really something. Someday, I'll wake up to this every morning.
Every day.
Bet these platforms don't see many folks from the lowers.
We're a little out of place here. I think we've interacted with everything except for the glass bird and glass shoes. Bird here being what, slang for a young woman.
One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Okay, I can attempt to convince them to leave. I have some enforcer skill apparently, so I can scare them by getting real big. or I can give them my booze and encourage them to leave her alone for a drink. I always want to save items so badly, so I'm going to try to scare them off with my power of, I don't know, they're real big, I'm real small. We'll see how this one
Hey,
goes. The roll says,
beat it. This bear's mine.
needed a 5, got the 8. Just by yelling at them, they say.
The cabbie gawps at me, stunned I dare intrude on his meal ticket. He sneers and turns back to the girl possessively.
You pay her no mind, doll. Listen, you like music?
Little flirty here.
I step forward and dig the snout of my pistol into the unwashed folds of his exposed neck. At the cold touch of iron, he lets out a little rat squeak.
I thought we said we didn't bring a gun in. I must have misread that part, mislistened. Alright, so we're not enforcing by getting real big, we're enforcing by pulling out a revolver.
Now that's music.
Oh boy,
So I'm a little sad we don't have a recorded version of the rat squeak. But there's Nelly.
You're with me, Principessa. The
Principessa.
girl locks eyes with me and instantly puts the pieces together. She's a fast one.
Some kind of nerd here.
thanks ever so much, but my friend's here? Have a nice day.
Oh, we helped her get away from the abusive gents.
She trots over to me. The buzzards grumble and fly off, on the prowl for their next piece of roadside meat, leaving one stubborn hanger-on to squawk.
You better watch your back, girlie. We'll see you later.
That sure was scary. I didn't realize. Thank you, Miss Smuggler?
Let's keep that on the DL.
I give her a once-over, like a filament warming up inside a bulb. Her shaken nerves are slowly replaced with a beaming smile. My silence doesn't seem to deter her optimism.
There's a certain, pattern and rhythm to the way the main character's speaking that I find incredibly soothing. Even though the words she's using are kind of aggressive, it's just oh, yeah. She could possibly be going, blah, 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 blah. And it just feels nice. So, on top of that, the really fun writing and the setting of the noir moment is just great.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Alright, that's one of those moments of expressing your title for no reason other than showing off. I don't know.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
What you a doctor of? Can you help my medicine? No, I can talk about the meaning of life.
That's right. My degree is in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on Aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Alright. No more conversation, Miss Show-Off. She has no sympathy for those who are not from the, pretty streets upstairs.
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
Her comment on being, a degree in theoretical aethonics reminds me of the character in... Is it Fallout 3 or New Vegas? The fellow running the generator who says he has a theoretical degree in physics, and all of the idiots around him assume that means a degree in theoretical physics, but he has not studied anything. He's tricking everyone. I love it so much.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
Oh, she's got some secrets. I wonder what the relationship is between Nellie and Mr. Blanc. The cabbies we call disgusting. So I wonder if they're disgusting for their obvious predatorial behavior, or if we have certain feelings about the low class. No revolutionary this day. And who's Nellie? A brilliant scientist with a mysterious problem. Nellie arrived in the uppers clutching a mysterious briefcase and looking for a ride to the lowers. After narrowly escaping the accident, spoilers, that claimed the lives of her research team, the brave and somewhat naive idealist decided to take her investigation to the source.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
Is it flirtation time? I mean, I do like our vest very much. I'm not a vest guy, it over accentuates my tum-tum, but I wish I were a vest person. I wouldn't wear one with roses on it, but never mind.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing, smart, switched on, and she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is.
Will Nellie be our first crew member? Are we going for the ladies club here?
Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
Make something up. I'm not very smart to do that, or just tell the truth. What is my job anyway?
Depends who's asking.
That's not telling the truth.
Well, I am silly. How does one become a smuggler anyways?
Occasionally games have this like slight disconnect between the selections one makes and the things that are said, but I'm gonna tell the truth. It depends. Maybe I'm a complicated woman. How does one become a smuggler? I think one just gets a car.
Usually not by choice.
Wowzers.
Thank you. And her mouth is now agape.
Uh-huh. My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
Well, that's the best thing to do at bedtime. Noms loves putting on the overhead lights as bright as possible. Nope, for me, I will stumble and maybe kick my toe on the bed to get in with no lights. Alright. So, we push Q now to Astoria Bay. Our mission develops by going to a ferry station. I wonder if our car will go on the ferry or if we ourselves will abandon our car. Let's find out. Okay, here we go.
Into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in.
I look forward to learning more about our car. For right now, all we know is it has 24 HP.
So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Where do you want to go, Toots?
Oh, anywhere, really. I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
I'm always curious with the voice actresses and actors. To what degree do they look like their characters? Are they characters modeled on the voice actors, or the voice actors model their voice on the characters? Like, where's the push and pull back and forth on that?
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Oh no, don't push buttons.
Yeah, don't press that.
Is it ejection? Is it the Batmobile?
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is
You
it?
better be good or else.
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've gotta learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
So it is the case that she'd be an excellent streamer, just blathering on endlessly. So what are her plans? What's she doing, Mr. Blanc? Or give her a once-over. We're gonna look through her and see, or look at her and see what we learn right away. Need a 7, got a 9. Very good. And a +1 for our knowledge of the
The
world.
faint smell of ash fills the car. A spent handkerchief hides in her palm. Small aether burns scar her fingertips. Not an ounce of luggage other than the case. Doc has something to hide.
Alright, something inside the briefcase. What's it gonna be? I wonder if the randomness is true randomness this game. And true, right? Do they actually roll the die behind the scenes, or is it weighted to give the player a better experience? Are there karma die, so-called?
So where are you going, kid? Family? Friends?
Tell me your story.
Oh, no. I'm here all by myself.
Anywhere you planning on visiting? I'm not much of a tour guide.
That's my own business. Thank you.
Alright, we'll see if we can endear ourselves to her a little bit more fully in order to learn what she's up to.
You're running from someone. By the looks of it, you barely got away. So, what's some pampered lab rat doing on the run? You steal something in that case of yours?
Man, I wish I could talk this way. Like, both in terms of being able to come up with words and idioms and metaphors so delightfully, but also just, I don't know, that confidently. Hey there, Toots, let me tell you how it is. You're gonna tell me what it is for you, and we're gonna do what needs to get done. I'm gonna talk to people that way and see what happens. I'll report in tomorrow.
The girl shocked silent. Lies and half-truths run across her eyes, but none of them make the cut. I had her dead to rights.
What you do, Ed?
Don't worry, kid. You're not the first with a story like that.
That's not my story. Well, not all of it. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
Did you borrow it? Maybe you borrowed it in the same way that one of my colleagues has borrowed all the marginalia-filled first edition copies of various books from Harvard. The library does not know they're missing these books yet, but they are, and someday it'll be an interesting story to write.
She looks out the window, quiet and still. Last thing I need is some heights drama following me down here and ruining an easy payday. While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone.
Might have our first combat round in a moment here.
I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us. Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Oh, so we've hidden the secret cargo. Moving on the island, go to a location to view info and set your destination. Click again to travel there. You can also right-click to travel instantly. You may encounter unexpected events along the route. After an event, you return to the map. You can continue your journey by pressing space or by clicking on the destination again, or choose a new destination. You're supposed to go to the ferry station first and foremost. I don't believe there's anywhere else I currently know, so we'll go to where we're supposed to go, to the ferry. So maybe it's the case that cars are able to fly around the individual islands, but they can't make their way up to a different island itself. That makes some sense. Maybe they don't fly the right way. Here we go. A public ferry terminal expects some scrutiny if you look out of place. Let's go. Surprise!
I catch a glimpse of the man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
Sliver says this game looks especially interesting. Man, I agree. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I'll be interested in seeing how things branch as we continue along. But even if it's just a narrative game where you gotta solve some mysteries and hear some words, I'm here for sure.
No! How did he find me?
Who's he? Is it your father?
Who?
Time you came home, darling.
Whoa. Oh, it's the contract killer. Has a big old knife, a golden cross, and he's been ripped up in the face. It seems that everyone we've met, except for Miss Pretty from upstairs, is heavily scarred. Maybe it's a ritual of some sort.
Nellie? Who is that?
Looks like you found a... Wait, his voice was... looks like you found a little tour guide, Eleanor.
Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over, and you can drive away clean.
Yeah, no, okay.
We can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
That scared me, frankly. Tyrion, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. Aether, you know what you're doing in this game or not. You need to iron out your skill issues. Aether and Island, the game of the day. Thank you so much, Tyrion, for the generous resub. I don't know what I'm doing, even a little bit, but thank you very much for your generosity all the way. I'm also a little disappointed that I can't say, this is not a simple job, I've been lied to. I'm gonna go ahead and turn her over to the guy and get some more money. And the game ends immediately. Enemy vehicles can be damaged by selecting a weapon, and then an enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can be selected only once per turn. Hover over locations to preview your path. Click on a location to move there. Moving forward costs more than moving backward. You can combine attacks and movement by selecting an ability and choosing the location to use it. Here comes the strategy, my friends. Combat is dynamic. Look out for obstacles and lane changes that could damage or even destroy your vehicle, and use them to your advantage against enemies. Oh, if this is real-time combat, I got some problems. As of right now, no. So I have Gia's turn, civilian turn, and then bad guy turn. So I don't want to harm the civilians. Unnamed bad guy is 25. Am I blocking too much here? I have 3 abilities, one of which I'm partially blocking. Why didn't I want to be on the right-hand side, though? I'm going to move myself again to learn about combat, and then we'll maybe go back over a little while later, see how it is. So you see I have energy points here. 16 energy points, 24 health, and then 3 abilities. Number 1 is Ram. Ram a target vehicle in the adjacent cell, damaging the hit vehicle and yourself. You can go in one direction off where you are right now. Number 2, the Gatling gun. Damages enemy vehicles in a small area with a 1-round cooldown. It's AoE backwards. Or the shotgun. Damages a single enemy vehicle at close range. That's only out the right-hand side. So I move here, it's going to cost me 2 points. Looking ahead, I don't see anything. Oh, survive the ambush. Okay, you have to eliminate it. I thought I needed to escape, and I was thinking, oh no, if I need to escape and I'm fighting, that's a mistake. Alright, we're going to go on back. Hello. And then... Wait, am I allowed to move multiple times a turn? I am. So, Gatling gun back. Oh, you know what? Had I not moved incorrectly, I think I could have Gatling gunned and then moved and shotgunned. But, well, it's 1 point to get here. Wait, we're good. Then shotgun. And then do I try to get away? I mean, I should have gotten far away, probably, hidden among the civilians, but you know what? We're gonna ride side by side. The civilians are just out for a drive. They're enjoying themselves, getting around. It doesn't have to go like this. We get shotgunned also, and we get shoved. And then he tries to scootaloo away. He still has 13 health. My Gatling gun's on cooldown, unfortunately. So I have the shotgun and the ram. I still have 19 health right now. So, shootaloo. He has 7 points. I don't see any reason to ram. I'm gonna go hide among the civilians again. Is this pod racing? This might indeed be pod racing. The civilians continue to drop back. I think that means we're driving faster than they are. Okay. There are road oh. All he does is ram us. I wonder if he could ram us into a civilian and cause problems there. Anyway, at the end of this turn, the lanes end, and vehicles there will be destroyed, it says. Wait, if I just leave him there, does he die automatically? Huh. Well, we'll kill him anyway by shooting him. I think that's how this works. I kind of want to see how this works. Instead of shooting him, just ride along next to him and watch him get destroyed by the debuff. That feels more appropriate for the movie film. So we're going to stay next to him and wave out the window. Let's see if it actually works what I think it does.
Another notch on the dash.
Oh, there we go. No huge explosion, unfortunately, but...
He's gone!
Oh, she's so pleased with me! Yeah, I like the idea of us waving out the window, though. It's good fun.
That was too easy. We need to get off this island, now.
So I don't know who that enemy was. Nellie recognized him at least a little bit. Oh no, he's found me. So I wonder if she's been chased or if that's a known character to her. Maybe a graduate student who wants her job. There was a very brief period during my tenure track search after grad school where I thought to myself, you know, if I push another professor in front of a bus, I could definitely get his job in a search. He was very old. He'd had a good run. Ad Victorium, victory for us. Good job. We get 30 scrap metal. So presumably, as we were fighting, the scrap metal blew into our window there. The material of choice of a gifted mechanic used to repair the damaged vehicles. Alright, in 4th Street, look like there's something interesting here. Huh. I wonder how I can check out 4th Street itself. Or maybe that's where we stopped, at 4th Street, and the interesting thing there was the fight. But on we go. Oh, stop! All vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
I got my papers. Verified this morning by...
By? All exit permits from before noon today are considered void. You'll have to acquire a new permit inside the terminal.
Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach.
Oh boy, this is getting a little hot in here?
I flash a clip of greenbacks
Oh.
underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
I can give him some booze. Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now, move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open...
Oh, a little jump there. Drive to an open spot and enter the terminal. I sort of want to email the people in this who are making this game and tell them that I record a voice for free. I'm not a voice actor. I'm not sure I have the chops to do it. But it'd be so much fun to show up in a video game as, like, random guard number 4. And not get any credit, no money. I don't want to be immortalized of all of time like some big fancy streamer like Co-Carnage. I just want to be like some random character. It's like, hey, get out of here, you. You're not welcome here.
People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
It's strange. Like, obviously, I record myself for 4 hours or so every single day hanging out with you all. But it's different if I'm playing a character, I think. There's something to this. I need one of you to make me a video game so I can start it. The games are SAG governed. Oh, Screen Actors Guild. I could join the Screen Actors Guild. I could do that. Look at me trying to scab for no money. We got a new pop-up here. Who is the man in black? Astoria Bay, waited outside the glass cage, well armed. Heights tech, enough scars to make a carpenter's hands jealous. I'll need to do some digging. There's something familiar about this black hat I can't quite put my finger on. Our fingers aren't scarred enough, perhaps. So presumably this character did not die in the car's explosion. We'll find out. Welcome to the uppers. So we see we can look at the skyline, my car. We can turn somebody's direction also. Let's go look at our own car. Oh, you open the door and go to the car. No. There's not a dark cloud in the sky or a black cat in the crowd, but my shoulders remain tense. Huh. So I don't immediately see a place to get my ticket. Buy tickets. He said inside the terminal.
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
As we do bribe in some way other than money, or right now we're just waiting for the ticket agency to open.
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Oh, right. We left the briefcase in the car.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that?
So presumably the car is going to be in the ferry, and then the package is in the car also.
I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Well-meaning people trying to right themselves get stolen from.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We should...
Jeepers!
We should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
I feel a little like Nelly. I just want to be helpful.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... oh dear, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
Cotton candy. We already spoke today of my disdain for this stuff. It is sticky and treacly. Unacceptable. Not a good candy. You'll rot your teeth, kid.
The girl runs off.
Oh, leave me to idle in line. It seems in this section in the beta, there's a little bit of jump ahead in the video from the storyline language. Call after her, let her enjoy herself. I don't know. Like, on the one hand, if I call after her, it's drawing attention to her. If I let her hang out, though, it'll pass time, but maybe someone will grab at her. I'll let her enjoy herself. You fool!
She's like a bird from a cage. Bright eyes sparkle as she flits at every vendor between her and the cotton cloud stand.
So we know that the thing she's carrying, the important item, is not on her. Maybe she'll have her PhD pickpocketed. Who knows? We have another pop-up here. Mission now. Apparently we've already bought our ticket. I missed that part, but it's done. Now we have to stow away. Oh! Does this mean we actually didn't buy a ticket, but we're going to sneak on? I missed that part. How are we getting our car on, though? Anyway. The cotton cloud.
The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand.
I do have money to buy one for her, of course. Over this way is the crowd.
My neck itches at every careless shoulder bump and lingering eye. Nobody unusual, but the itch doesn't quit.
So we're really aroused, attentive to the world around us.
The speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours.
All right, Nelly, you want some
vendor
candy?
Sculpts pink and the girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her.
All right, so I am following after her instead of waiting for a ticket.
The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor.
She's a degree holder in a science field. She can pay for herself.
A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter.
Here's the truth, kid.
What did that scarred-up black hat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
Oh, we're ruining people's day. That's what we do. That's what our job is.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
I can forcefully ask or inquire with the briefcase instead. It always seemed like a nasty so-and-so. It's an easy check, so... Alright, to the moon, Alice. We failed our attempt to, muscle her in.
You knew who that was. Why is he after you?
I don't know.
You're lying to me.
He almost ran us off the road and killed us both. Filled my car full of holes that your fee doesn't cover. Is that not enough to jog your memory? I press too hard and she shuts down in front of me. I'll have to ask her more later.
She's in some ways indebted to us. We're not gonna she's not gonna get to the lower city by herself, so she's not gonna run off. But I gotta be careful with rolls that might fail. How about the briefcase?
Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
Why are you taking it to the lower city? Is it a bomb?
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
It's the well.
Bum bum bum. MacGuffin announced the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
What does that mean? Gia is speaking too elliptically for me. I have no idea what she's talking about.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
Okay, apparently we're going to learn what the well is now. That's very useful, thank you. Not a soul in the lowers would tell you they want the well to stick around. Those gravitational shifts are a pain. But to say it's getting bigger, growing, might be something there. This wouldn't be the first time the Heights sent down some good do-gooder to create a problem and act the saver. So apparently there's a gravitational vortex at the middle of our home that occasionally rips signs off of buildings, oopsie doopsie. So she has some knowledge that will help with this apparently, keep from expanding and eating everything. If it's pulling signs off of bodegas, wouldn't it be pulling people in also? Is there a market in lead-lined boots possibly?
You're pulling my leg.
No, I swear, Gia, the car!
Bum bum bum. Someone stole our car! You fool! Alright, real quick look around. Anybody watching me know? Where's the car?
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat.
Oh, he's a hacker. He stole my things.
They took my car.
We're the worst private investigator ever.
Gia, my research was in the car. What are we going to do?
Sit down, have a cry.
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
So we're leaving our car behind with the special package. Now maybe the package is just her research notes and she memorized them, who knows? We're also not buying a ticket. I thought that one of the central rules of our profession is only break one law at a time.
But...
No buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail.
That's not true.
We stick to the plan. Get to the lowers and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
We're more concerned with the car than the bag. We really are a selfish mercenary, aren't we? Alright, mission complete. We got 426 points. I wonder if that's a standard amount to get here. Or if we got a special amount for what we did and didn't do. And we've leveled up twice in getting to level 2. So let's go ahead and push the button on this one. So if we want to, we can continue down the gumshoe line. Ally vehicles next to the vehicle gain hastened. So as of right now, there are no allies, so we'll go ahead and skip out on that one. We've had a number of enforcer checks, but I don't know if that'll continue. I mean, down here in the lowers, it sounds like strength might win as opposed to cleverness. Your physical prowess and intimidation skills make you a formidable force. You know how to leverage your strength and presence. Improves enforcer checks and unlocks the upgrades that enhance the ram ability. More ramming, more good. Hey Thrumbo, I agree this game does look cool. I'm really enjoying myself here. More of an enforcer. Later on we can pick up bonus ram actions. We're gonna need so much armor if we're gonna be the ram guy. I'm gonna continue spreading my points out, I think. To what, though? We need to be a brainiac to understand our companion. We'll let her do the smart stuff. Let's go and take the smooth talker level 1. We're being a little bit of an all-arounder, but I'm okay with that. So then we now have 1 point in each of the 3 categories. Oops.
The Hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city. It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
Alright, so we're in a really awful, unlawful kind of place, but people like me belong right there.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
We gotta change her clothes. Despite how she speaks being impossible to hide, we could make her blend in a little bit more. You're too clean. You need some filth on you.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
She is the brainiac here. I'm the everything else.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
So now we're walking from place to place, it seems. Will there be fighting while walking? Alright, so that's our apartment right there. Looks like nothing else is currently available. She wants to go home, we go home. A little untidy. What's up here, though? There's a cracked wall. We can't afford to repair anything. While the Joneses have their gilded wallpaper, all I have is a head full of some days. Unfortunately, dreams don't provide much of a view when your eyes are wide open. We see where we are and just how awful it is. Someone needs to call the landlord. Here's my window looking out. Oh, we live in a greenhouse. How do we change clothes? Zio always told me to have a way out. This old greenhouse has plenty of windows that offer that very surface. Would hate to break one on a quick getaway, though. I'm sorry I lost the car. We looked away, apparently. Here's my booze.
Finally, the first drop of real sunshine all day.
Having a drink. Am I allowed to put my recently acquired booze on the shelf? Stash? Uh-oh. My vehicle's now missing. I put it in a stash. How do I get it back out of the stash? We should not push buttons. We do not understand. Is this the stash possibly? Nope. Alright, well, good to good. Maybe it's in the house here. Here's some comic books. I still have a new edition of BAM to read later. We know that our company also likes comic books. Here's a picture of the Zio, our uncle. What would you do here, Zio? Say the job's over, cut the girl and run? Would definitely save me from a headache. She's got to pay for my car, though. Cigarettes. I don't like killing, but I do worse for a smoke right now. I'd be killing ourselves softly with my tar. New York's bigger than the world that holds it. A single filing cabinet could contain it all, but I always found a way to keep it stocked with everything I need. So it's our filing cabinet with everything we need, including maybe that item we put away before. Here's the stash, where I put away my booze and also a light shotgun. A short-range shotgun that packs a punch. Get up close and personal. Equip it to a vehicle to use it. So I wonder if we're gonna buy/make a different vehicle, and then like the end goal of the playthrough is getting my booze back. But we can go and bring these with us, I assume. Take and take. Can't take item. Huh. I'm on the missing vehicle. I wonder if I change over in the inventory page. Well, we lost the booze forever. It's untakeable for now. Maybe we'll be told to open it after a while. We should just click on the girl.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment. Too colorful. Everything feels smaller. the space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
I like her glasses. Very fancy.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually.
Something is different now.
My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because of me, he...
Oh no, what happened?
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
If the professor died because of saving her...
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving.
And so Gardner pushed her outside the room, maybe? All of her colleagues died in an explosion. I'm gonna say it might be sabotage, might be terrorism, might be a political statement from the lowers.
That's when I saw him. The black cat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
This upside down hand stance is one that my wife adopts, and prior girlfriends have adopted also. It's not comfortable when I do it, and I wonder, like, is this particular stance something that is socialized into people? Or is it because, like, the particular, like, structure of the human body is such that women feel better? I don't know what it is, but I would never stand this way. It upsets my arms to do that. Where, yeah, my wife and girlfriends have absolutely loved it throughout the years. Anyway.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
There must be something to it.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
What happened to your colleagues, or what's happening to the well? More important is what's happening in the world around us. Her friends are for another time, the funeral.
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
Something's different this time.
That's the thing! It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
The Black Hat.
It was just a pause. A moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
We're very scared. Why is it expanding?
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
And her notes show how to solve it, I bet. We'll have to see. That said, friends, it is now 11 o'clock. I need to end here because I have some meetings to get to over on campus. Today's our opening day where we meet as an entire faculty and learn about what's happened over the break. And then also we will be having department meetings at which my life will be wasted. And I will be cranky about that tomorrow, I guarantee. For now, though, what a good time this was. Tomorrow's a Saturday. Usually on Saturday I play a little unusual game, so maybe we'll play this one again tomorrow, or we might try to get back to Baldur's Gate, or something else entirely. For now, though, adios, thank you, buenos dias, farewell, and thank you for hanging out and watching this game. Like I said before, if you click the link in chat to check it out on Steam, I sure would appreciate it. For now, though, back tomorrow. Goodbye, friends.